Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
This is Her Flow from Hot 702.5 FM. Las Vegas, looking for a winner-takes-all way to burn off that extra energy? Welcome to Bouncy World, the ultimate climate-controlled indoor playground. We're stacking the deck with specials all week long. Cool off with Frosty Tuesdays featuring ice-cold treats for the kids, then join us for free popcorn Thursdays, because nothing beats a salty snack after a giant bounce. And at Bouncy World, we believe every child deserves their moment to soar. Join us every Sunday from 9 to 11 a.m. for Sensory Sundays. We dim the lights and turn off the music to create a calm, inclusive space designed specifically for our newer, diverse community. At Bouncy World, we fly high. From high-flying fun to inclusive play, we've got it all. Visit us at bouncyworldlv.com to book your party or check our open play hours. Bouncy World, jump into the fun today.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Jones, hey, Greg Deville was at it, man, hey. If you want the real, holla at Greg Deville, he'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville, he'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in, we here to help. Now tune in, we here to help. You wanna be a broker, you wanna be broke. You wanna be the joker, you wanna be the joker. You gotta bring more to the table than your hope, dreams and wishing. I can feed you fish or I can take you out fishing. I can show you the vision, addition and division, mathematic equation. Make the money flip like an acrobatic, amazing. Greg Deville help you build the foundation. I'm saying, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville, he'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville, he'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in, we here to help. Now tune in, we here to help.
All right, Las Vegas, good afternoon. Greg Deville back in the studio once again, 12 noon, Wednesday. That's right, it's what we do each and every Wednesday. The Greg Deville Let's Talk Real Estate Wealth Building Show. We love talking wealth building concepts, getting your mindset for what's available. And you know, real estate by far is one of your greater investments. We want to make sure that we're teaching, educating, and empowering the community with a piece of the American dream, which is real estate. Now, there's a lot of ways to build wealth, real estate being one. I always ask this question: do you own the space where you lie your head at night? Because if you're renting that space, guess what? You're creating wealth, but for the landlord. So if I can help get you situated into your own, whether it's using a 401k, a no money down program, or Uncle Willie got some money saved under the mattress that he can help you with a down payment. However you can get it, we can help you get it. Greg Deville, 702-349-0162. Greg Deville, the name you need to know right here in the Valley. This is what we do. We enjoy real estate. I'm over 45 years in the industry. Been doing it for a long time. I love it. It's just what we do. Somebody say, when do you retire? I say, why? At the end of the day, it's just doing what you love, right? Empowering communities and families with generational wealth. So today's show, it's a bit different than what we're doing a lot as far as the wealth building, but we wanted to promote some of our community events that are happening. And we, as many of you know, we have Mother's Day coming up this weekend. And so it's exciting. I don't have either one of my mothers. I have a godmother and a mother, and they've both gone on to be with the Lord. And but those of you that do, please enjoy the celebration. We have in studio guests with us this afternoon, none other than Mr. Ken Young. Come on, say hello to Ken, everybody. Sir. Hey, man, how you feeling?
Fantastic, man. Glad to be here.
Man, I'm glad you came, man. I've been trying to get a chance to interview, and so we had an opportunity that afforded us to get you in studio, man.
Yes, sir.
You've been doing a lot in the community.
Yeah, man, I've been busy, man. I've been blessed to still get calls and, requests to come out and do stuff, man. It's a blessing.
And you're everywhere. I go a lot of places and you're there. I had you perform for a birthday for my then wife. You came out, sung, and man. So
yes, sir.
You're open for engagements.
Yes, definitely open for engagements. I do bar mitzvahs. I do weddings.
Yeah.
I do it all.
Yeah. Right. Whatever the need, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
when we talk about how many years have you been, inspired to do what you're doing?
Well, I'm a preacher's kid, so
Okay.
I started off as a drummer in the church. I had to fill in need, and so that was back in 19. So quite a few years, man. Just advanced through the years through my military career.
Okay.
I was able to do music and travel the world.
Wow.
When I got out and became a police officer, I was still able to do music, whether it was in church as a worship leader or touring.
Okay.
So I got some wonderful opportunities, man.
So when you talk about touring, give us a little bit of what that was like.
So I toured back in my young days with quartet groups. I was a drummer.
Okay.
Then in the military, I toured with some of the military bands.
Okay.
And then when I got out as an officer, I toured with bands. I toured with artists. Gladys Knight was probably the biggest artist, that I toured with for 13 years.
13 years.
13 wonderful years.
Wow. That's a lot of years. So you've seen a lot of places where you've gone and performed, and it's still fun today as it was then.
Yes, it's different now because the onus is on me now, so I'm not supporting. I'm being supported, by other artists, as I present what I do. So, it's a fun and it's a challenge, every night to come before an audience and make them feel part of the show.
You said every night.
Every night that I'm performing.
So how many nights a week do you perform?
Right now, solid anywhere from 3 to 4 nights. So I may do. There's one solid event that I do for the public. Everything else is pretty much private events.
Oh, okay. So the public events, share that with us.
So every Friday night, you can find me doing R&B over at Mariposa.
Okay, right. And I like that's my date night. Yeah.
This summer, we'll probably be going back to our base of Blue Martini. As they open. So they'll be opening on the Strip. So we'll be back doing stuff with them.
Okay.
So those are the places that you can see us on a fixed basis. Other things we do on a private level.
Okay. Can we find your social media platform? Where do we find you to kind of see where you're going to be next?
So for me personally, it's Ken Young.
Ken Young. Okay.
You can find me under Ken Folk the Band. That's Ken Folk the Band.
FOLK.
Yes.
Ken Folk.
You can find me, one word.
One word.
UNC, UNC. And the Nephews. Sons of Soul.
Yeah.
Ken Young and Friends. So I'm all over, man. I've got about 4 different brands, that we're doing.
Yeah. The UNC and the Nephews. Now, is that something you guys just do on Fridays, or do you guys also have a set up time with that?
We have other events that we have coming up. We're going to be doing a Juneteenth event at the Smith Center.
Yeah.
We have a couple of December events that we're doing. So,
right.
We're around.
Yeah.
We're around. When they call, we come.
So if somebody had something coming up and just happened to be on Facebook to say, you know what, that's right, Ken would be the one to do it. How would they reach you, Ken?
All they do is reach out, inbox
give us that
me.
Platform again.
My number is pretty accessible, man.
Okay.
So people can find me. I'm just about everywhere.
Can I Google you?
You can Google me. I'm Googleable.
That's what I'm talking about. Right. So you guys listen, if you and many of you've heard Ken, right? It was amazing to see him as an officer and then to hear his voice. At what age did you really start? Because you were drumming, but when did you realize that you had talent with a mic?
I started singing in high school. One of my mentors, my godbrother, Derek Hughes, along with the great Daryl Coley, heard me messing around.
Yeah.
And Derek told me, he says, hey, man, girls love singers. Really? Back in the 70s, chocolate wasn't in yet, so you had to have an edge. Right. So that's how I started singing.
Right. And so as a young man, I know Dad kept you close to the church.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But at what age did you feel like back when we were younger, you smelling yourself, son? You going out, you tipping out. What age was that like?
Well, preacher's kids, man. We were told you can only listen to Jesus music.
Yeah,
so
right.
on those nights when they let us stay home, we had that secret stash of music and records and radios,
headphones,
all of that stuff, man. So I was always fascinated by the different sounds of R&B.
Okay.
And my oldest brother was a singer as well.
Okay.
So I didn't really start singing R&B until I left home. When I was in the military is when I really started trying, my foot in that pool.
Okay. Who were some of your favorite artists you would enjoy listening to?
Donny
Hide with the
Hathaway.
headphones? Okay, Donny, yeah.
Al Green.
Al? Okay.
Peebo Bryson is still one of my favorites, man.
Who do you like to sing? Who's because you sing a variety of songs. I hear you, Frankie Beverly. I hear you over here. I hear you, but which particular are your favorite when you freelance? Because you can freestyle. I know your band follows you well.
Frankie is always going to be a staple.
Yeah.
I still love doing some Peebo Bryson stuff. I don't do it a lot.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy doing his stuff.
Okay.
Al Green, Jeffrey Osborne, all of those guys, man. I even dabble into some of the female stuff, some of the Patty, some of the Gladys stuff, So I've been blessed with enough range where I can kind of play around in a lot of areas.
Yeah. When you find yourself freestyling, right? Because I know you have, I see your little stand on there and you have a little kind of an outline. But is freestyling coming up pretty regular for you that you feel the crowd and with the sense of.
My whole show, man, is based on the crowd. We don't come in with an actual agenda or a set list.
Okay.
So we have what's called the range of music. So I say I may do these, somewhere in these 15 songs.
Okay.
So it's based really on the audience. As you know, I kind of do some of the same things, but I do them differently each week.
Depending on the audience.
Yes.
Yes. You got to feel, as a preacher's son, you kind of feel the crowd.
Yeah, that was one of the things, man, that church taught you is to how to feel and create in the atmosphere.
Yeah. And, they taught us that when you didn't have the crowd with you, go to Jesus.
Go to the cross.
Go to the cross, man. Take them to the cross. It's where you wind it down, right? You get them back, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. So at the end of the day, freestyling is probably, as you mentioned, better than just writing down a playlist of what you're going to do. Feeling the crowd. I hear you do boots on the ground.
Yes.
Real popular. That gets them started.
And we do our own version of it. So
Yeah,
it's a mix of something that Calvin Richardson did called Hearsay.
Okay.
Because unfortunately sometimes when we try and recreate, the record, we don't have all the sounds needed, that they did in the studio.
Yeah.
So we kind of stumbled into our own little niche on it, man, and it works for us.
Yeah. I also noticed, Ken, you do well with incorporating the crowd. You give them a mic. You walk around and like, what you got tonight? Yeah. You feeling it? You feeling it? And I think that's pretty unique. Where'd that concept come from?
It's just the people that mentored me over the years. I've taken bits and pieces from all of them.
Okay.
I take some things from Gladys.
Yeah.
I've taken some things from her brother, Bubba Knight. Bubba Knight was a big inspiration.
Yeah.
And his thing was maximize the moment. He said, if you only get 3 minutes, make it a memorable 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So he taught me how to, connect with the crowd. Usually when I'm there before the show, I'm walking around trying to feel the crowd out, seeing who's here, who's celebrating what, trying to get a feel, for the people.
Okay. If you could particularly say your favorite song out of all the music that you hear, some that you perform, what is probably the song that you unwind to, that you at home in your private, personal space, peace place? What's that sound?
Yikes, man. A lot of times I'll listen to, jazz.
Okay.
Some old school R&B.
Okay.
Okay.
And nothing particular.
Nothing in particular.
No?
Just depends on the day, on the mood. I even listen to some classical and some country and western.
Yeah. Country western. Now, I admit, country western does write some stuff that it shares a story.
Yes.
There's a message. Like we used to have music with message.
Yes.
Today we just got music.
Oh man, no, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I love the new artists and stuff that they're doing, but musically things are missing, like an actual intro, a bridge, a change and an outro. Those things are missing now.
Okay. When you have, because I noticed the band that you have, do they regularly follow you, or do you have different band members you can call on for different events?
So I'm blessed, man, that I have, in my kinfolk and uncle and nephews, there's about 10 of them.
Okay.
So, fortunately, a lot of them get other opportunities that it's going to pay them much better than I could pay them for that night.
Right.
So, they go do some things, and then I can call one of the other nephews. It's more like a next man up type thing.
Yeah. Okay. You keep that list kind of.
Yeah, man, I've been blessed.
Yeah, because keeping a band on a regular, especially when you're not on a regular all the time, you don't know. Well, Fridays and your Saturdays. But you're getting ready to do back. Is that going to be Sunday again? When you
probably be Sundays
Martini?
again.
Yeah. Okay. What has been your favorite, your most favorite out of all your performances? What has really blessed you that you were really grateful to be a part of?
When I was doing probably some of the production shows, so I was at the MGM for several years.
Okay.
With the show that we were there with David Cassidy.
Okay.
Effect.
Okay.
EFX.
Yeah.
I worked a little bit over at the New York doing the Motown Cafe.
Yeah.
So we were doing that kind of stuff, man. I've had some great opportunities. I've had a chance to open for different artists.
Yeah. Okay.
Gospel is always going to be this is my go-to. So I've had opportunities to open for different gospel artists, over the years.
Yeah.
So I don't have one particular favorite. I have favorite places that I've performed, like in New York, the Lincoln Center, the Kennedy Center, Radio City Music Hall.
Oh, wow.
When we've traveled abroad, when it was over South Africa, some of those places, man. So I have a lot of different pieces. It's like a puzzle.
Wow. Everybody, you listen to the Mr. Man himself, Dr. Ken Young,
A.K.A. Unc, as they call me now.
Unc, correct me, Unc, man. At the end of the day, we're talking about coming up on Mother's Day.
Yes.
There's a great event that's going to be happening, and I'm noticing Mr. Adams is also included.
Yes.
In the performance this weekend. Why don't you give us a little bit about that for somebody who didn't know this Mother's Day celebration?
So May 9th, Saturday, May 9th, under the umbrella of Exclusive Creative Events.
Okay.
With Tanya Myers. She's a visionary for this. I'm partnering with her.
Okay.
We have Mr. E.C. Adams.
Yes.
Reggie Gonzalez.
Oh, Reggie.
And William Jordan, man. So
okay.
3 powerhouses, man, that are coming to and serenade the mothers.
Yeah.
That day, man. It is going to be crazy. And funny, man, 2 of those are my cousins. So Issa
really?
and Reggie are cousins.
The cousins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are my cousins, man.
I remember, man, I don't remember what year, but you guys did this Christmas celebration. 10 Tenors.
10 Tenors.
Oh, wow, with the great Bruce Williamson, man.
Yes. Aaron Arrington put that together. That was his vision.
Yeah, Aaron, yeah. Man, I remember going to that. That was phenomenal. You guys did your thing. Rest in peace, Big Bruce, man. That brother was phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
Good brother to know. He called me one day, said, Deville, would you be my mentor? And I'm like, I'm a mentor you. Where you been? You done been, it's a big ass. Yeah. But I understood on a spiritual note for him too, because he was traveling and
I'd had Bruce since he was in high school. So we got a chance to, really grow together.
Yeah.
We'd fight and we'd perform together, and then, we'd go break bread, man. Such a huge loss, to the industry, to the kingdom,
man. Absolutely. You got a lot of young cats you've taught in this game. Who is one that you feel that is doing a lot right now and really kind of stayed with it? Who is that person?
Oh, wow. Geez. Probably one, I think he just moved to Houston, man, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon.
Yeah,
okay.
He was one of my younger musicians when I was a minister of music.
Oh.
And now, he started doing some great things. He started writing, producing.
Yeah.
Now he's taking his gifts to the Houston area.
Okay.
I think I do more of enhancement, than anything, so I teach them how to move in the moment,
I got a name for that.
Yeah.
LeBron James. You the LeBron James of the music,
wow.
man. You passing it off. I'm putting you in the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When I think about it, little Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Good with assists. Right? Want to thank you for your military service.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about how long that was and what that was like.
I joined the U.S. Air Force in 1982. And
wow, Ken, I was...
Hey.
Okay.
In 1982, I came here to Las Vegas. I was supposed to go to Germany.
Okay.
But one of my training partners, he was chasing this girl.
Yeah.
She was going to Germany.
Okay.
So let's switch. Let's go to, why don't you go to Vegas? I'll go to Germany. Vegas can't be that bad.
Yeah.
It's close to California where I'm from.
Right. Okay.
So that's how I got here. I hated it the first 2 years, man. I was like, God, it's too hot.
Were you in Nellis?
Yes.
Nellis for 2 years.
I got here in August, man. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. You landed in hell.
Yes, I did. And that was the time when you get off the airplane and you walk on the tarmac. You know, so I was like, oh my God, Lord, I'm sorry.
Yeah. If this would hell, like I don't want to go.
Oh my God, man. But yeah, so I did 9 years. I was doing aircraft mechanic. I was working on fuel systems on fighter jets.
Oh wow.
6 months out of the year, I toured. I was doing military music shows and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I had a great career, man.
Okay. Have you ever thought about getting into, a lot of the cruise ships, cruise liners do, bands to come on, right? Have you ever looked into or done any of the cruise ship bands?
I haven't because of, at the time, I was still as a career police officer. So I couldn't go away for that amount of time.
Okay.
But some people have asked me about it here recently that, with what I do, would I be interested in? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you get all exclusive and nice balcony and you just every night you perform.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
it'd be similar to what I'm doing here.
Okay.
But
then you would lose your stuff here because the cruise nights are
not really.
No?
So I have enough resources that I can call and say, hey, while I'm gone, can you hold this down for me? And there's a couple out there that I would say, hey, come hold this down for me while I'm gone. I'll be back.
Cheat and give us a couple names who you think would do that.
So I have my cousin Reggie Gonzalez.
Reggie's phenomenal.
Out of St. Louis, I have Miss Katrina Reese.
Yeah.
Out of Florida, I've got my nephew Christopher Williams.
Okay.
And there's quite a few, that I would say, those would be my top 3 for right now.
Okay.
Also, I can call on Miss Kiss Kiss, if she's not somewhere across the world, doing her thing, man.
Right.
So proud of what she's doing.
Yeah. She's taken off since we met at the Blue Martini. She's been doing pretty, staying pretty busy.
Yeah,
staying pretty
busy.
Booked. She's booked.
I love it.
Back to your military, man. What inspired you to even go into the military? Like right out of high school? Did you take a break? College?
I took a break for a while and was just living life. So initially, I either wanted to be a police officer, firefighter, or an attorney.
Okay.
Went to a fire and was like, saw a fire, like, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
As an attorney, you got to go to school for how many years?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So, it was just kind of doing life, man.
Yeah,
It was like, man, can I see myself doing this? My best friend and I, my brother and I, we went and tested for the military.
Okay.
I took the plunge, and he stayed, so.
Okay.
I don't regret it, man. It was been great. It was great for me. It allowed me to get some discipline in life.
Yeah.
And get some structure.
But you were working at aircraft mechanics.
Yes.
That's a major, wow.
Out in the heat.
Wow. Oh, but out in the heat. So that's why you kind of said, I don't know if I want to stay.
Yeah, no, I was good after that.
9 years here in Vegas.
Yes.
9 years here. Did the guy that went to Germany, how'd that work out for him? Did him
they
and the girl
ended up getting married.
Really?
Yeah. Not sure if they're still together, but
so
they
you don't
ended
have
up getting
touch. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Wow. That's do you regret that move?
No, man. Because I look at I am where I'm supposed to be based on life script.
Okay.
And out of that, I have 3 wonderful kids. I have 5 grandchildren, man, and just a whole community of people that I consider family at some level.
Yeah, you're a celebrity in the town.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man. You say Ken Young, the ladies they say, "Ooh, we love Ken Young." Yeah, the fellas be like, "Yo, boy, good man. He's got skills." The guys a little different than the ladies. But
yeah.
You mentioned to the ladies Ken Young. That deep chocolate.
Look out
that deep
now.
voice with the chocolate skin. Ladies love it. So when we looked at the military. So you decided to go into law enforcement. How did that come about? From working on aircrafts to how did that correlation happen? What happened there?
So I've been recruited by a couple different departments.
Okay.
The department that I landed with, I was dropping my daughter off for daycare.
Okay.
And this guy that had just retired from the military, I saw him, saw his uniform. I'm like, man, what is that?
Yeah.
So it was for the Clark County School District Police Department.
Yeah.
So I applied and made it, man. And
wow.
It was a storybook career, 32 years.
Yeah. Wow. 32 years.
Yeah, 32 years.
Starting to add it up, Ken. So you was
look out, hey. I was 12.
So how is it now that the children that when you started in the CCSD police, they're adults now? Do you ever run into them?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And some of them that you had to discipline. How's that work out today? Do they thank you? Or
9 out of 10 of them, it was a great experience, because I tried to handle them like I would want to be handled. I've had them come up and talk to me about their success stories. And talk, with their kids, saying, "Hey, this is the man that turned me around." He had an opportunity to really, really impart in my life and drop some knowledge on me. So I get those type of stories. There was 6 girls out of Cheyenne High School.
Okay.
I mean, it was probably one of the biggest fights ever in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
So I see them now individually, and, we talk about, their successes now. They're business owners.
Oh, wow.
Their parents.
Yeah.
Their grandparents now, so you get a chance to see them and talk to them.
Okay.
And they talk about, Officer Young, and you still ain't changed. I'm like, I wish I could say that, but yeah. But, so most of my stories are good. I only had 1 or 2 real events that I hope I never see that person again.
You think you would recognize that person?
I would hope so.
You hope so. Okay.
I would hope so before they recognize me.
People change. So, I mean, friends I grew up with, when I go home, I don't recognize them anymore. But they recognize me. But then I think radio also puts me in a lot of with Facebook, right?
Yes.
So that puts me. But a lot of friends, people that, you've seen when they were younger, today just don't. Wow.
But I'm saying, but you have that aura about you, when you're talking about, local celebrity, man. Greg Deville, come on, bro.
Well, I'm just helping, though. I mean, you guys have really poured into the community, man. I'm just giving some stuff that people don't know is available. That's available.
Same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah. But you were helping nurture when you took on that with the CCSD, man. Come on, you guys, go to school, man. You're gonna be glad later.
Yeah.
Right? That's powerful. That's powerful. Because when I was a young guy, I was a weed head in high school. But the security would never, they would see me over there blazing, but they'd see me later say, Deville, I'm going to need you to tighten up on that.
Yeah.
Right? If you're going to blaze, man, don't bring them kids with you. Right? Because they could have definitely took me in.
Yeah.
Right? But the fact that they would talk to me later and said, don't bring it no more. Right.
Yeah, I had those opportunities, man, because, we had an opportunity to impart in their lives. And a lot of times, because of my church affiliation, a lot of times I knew the family.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, man, come on, you Deacon Deville, son?
Yeah.
Bro, really?
Yeah.
Let me call him. No,
Right.
don't call him.
Yeah.
No, let me call Deacon.
Yeah.
So I had those opportunities, and that really gave me upper hand, in my career, because I had so many different communities to pull from, whether it be military, whether it be faith-based, whether it be music, man. I knew people.
Yeah. Out of patrolling the different schools, then you became the chief. Is my understanding correctly?
No, division commander. So I retired as a captain.
Captain. Which school district or area was probably one of the most difficult or challenging, if you will, to work with?
They were all a challenge. It was different challenges. So in one area you had more physical violence. In another area you had more of our drug crimes. In other areas you had more property crimes. I'm not gonna tell what they are.
Okay.
I don't want to cause any shadows upon anybody.
Okay.
But so you'd have physical violence in this area. You had more sophisticated drug violent activity in this area.
Okay.
Property crimes in this area. Gang activity in this. So they were all a challenge. So it wasn't
talking to your friends today. Are they seeing changes though since you've been gone? Has there been improvements with these areas that?
Yes and no. The biggest thing that you hear about now is that the lack of respect for adults, the lack of respect for authority. It's a challenge now for any service industry. It's a challenge.
Young people today, man, I don't know how we reach them, but certainly I agree.
Yeah, my generation messed it up. I'll say we messed it up because we were saying that we weren't going to raise our kids like our parents raised us.
And
so
we shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, man, we gave them choice.
Yeah.
We gave them everything. If they wanted it, we were trying to figure out how to get it because we didn't. We had to work for it.
Exactly. Right. We did.
Yeah.
And I remember having a pair of All-Stars tennis shoes, right? And I had to keep them white by cleaning them with bleach and, keep them white. Dad didn't just go buy shoes. Nowadays, parents just, doing stuff and rewarding, but the grades don't fit the.
Oh, come on, man.
Cedric Entertainer was talking about, Dad, I think I should be getting a Mustang. He said, boy, it looked like you should have a Ford Escort.
Right.
right? Because the way your grades look,
Right.
you know, you're seeing people go to college today.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm finding is even though they're going to college, they're not coming out doing what they went to do.
Not even close.
Man, I sell houses to people when I ask, what do you do? I'm a changer at a casino.
Yeah.
But you got a master's degree from Grambling. Like, I don't know, man. We're losing people.
Yeah, but
mindset.
socialization has changed now.
Yeah.
So whereas kids now want to be content creators, at 19, 20 years old, they're making ridiculous money by showcasing silly stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's entertaining, but they're making money now. It's like, why would I go to school and I can make this kind of money?
Yeah, that's tough.
They're
That's
learning
tough.
how to invest, all of that stuff. So there's it's a double-edged sword.
Very challenging times we're living in.
Yes.
I must say. Is your dad still alive?
No, my parents have gone on.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I lost my mom 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember the mom, but I wasn't sure about the dad.
3 years ago, yeah.
So did he retire from ministry or did he until death
No,
did
man.
ministry?
And until death did ministry.
Did ministry,
He didn't
yeah.
pass the torch.
Yeah. Well, a lot of men are these days. But again, many just, stay on the assignment. They they may do it 2 Sundays out of the month. And the other ones, they give it to the local ministers, right? But that's curious to know. And that was in the Bay Area.
So he moved from the Bay Area. He came here to Vegas for about 10 years.
Oh.
So he pastored over at St. James Baptist Church for a while,
Oh,
left
okay.
from there and did his own thing, and
Okay.
then moved back to the Bay for health reasons.
Okay, so he did ministry here for a while,
Yes.
his own church. Were you a part of that ministry?
Just for a little while.
Little while.
When I got here, he was like, he knew that I was on other assignments at that time.
Okay.
So he's like, stay there, come and help out when you can. So we did that.
Okay. As ministry-wise, where did you find your land church for you? Where's your church like?
So I've been a part of 3 ministries here in 45 years. St. James Baptist,
45 years.
Victory Missionary, and then Mountaintop.
1982. It's all coming together.
You're
45.
gonna put that all together in a minute.
So it'll be over, but I'll be like, Ken, I got you. I know where you at now. So, I'm thinking of the place, and I can't name it, that you do on a Sunday, third Sundays. What is that place?
House of Blues.
House of Blues.
Yeah, we do
Okay.
the gospel brunch.
Gospel
So
brunch.
It's between second and fourth Sundays, or first and third. Just depends on the month.
So it's not a regular time.
No, it depends on their scheduling. So they base it around activities that are going on there.
Okay.
So in June, we'll be there the second and fourth Sunday.
2 months in June. Okay. How do we get a calendar of that? How do we know? Because some of us, we've been, longing to go to the event. We just don't know what it is.
If you follow House of Blues,
House of
Gospel
Blues.
Brunch,
Okay. House of
it'll
Blues,
tell
Gospel
you
Brunch.
if you watch my page or Patty Pennington, she's the director.
Okay.
If you follow her page,
Okay.
it kind of tells you who's doing what and
Are
what's
you a
going on.
regular there?
Pretty much, man.
Pretty
I've been
much?
there,
Okay.
almost a little over 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
And every time they're open, you're there.
No, not every time. So there's
Okay.
several different groups that rotate.
Okay, rotate. Gotcha. How do we know when we want to? You're there and you're doing. your
Normally, I
sets?
announce it, or either
Okay.
Patty Pennington will announce,
Okay.
who's going to be there for that week.
Okay. Is there a page for that?
Yes, Patty Pennington.
Oh, it's on Patty
or,
Pennington. Okay.
or
Pat
either House of
Pennington.
Blues Gospel Brunch.
Okay, but for you to know you're there,
Normally,
Pat
I put it
Pennington's
out.
page.
Yeah. Normally, I put it out.
You put it out. Okay, so everybody join the Facebook. Ken Young on Facebook.
Yes.
With Ken Young. No unks.
Nope,
Just
Ken
Ken
Young.
Okay. All right. Well, Bloom and Brunch going to be this Saturday. We're looking at May 9th, my mother's birthday, rest her soul, 12 to 3 p.m. Echelon Event Center.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
3495 East Flamingo Road. For more information, you can call Tanya Myers, 702-581-3559. Am I reading that right?
That's correct.
3559. My glasses are, I need that bifocal working. Okay, 702, Tanya Myers, 702-581-3559. Come on out and see Ken E.C. Adams, Reggie Gonzalez, and William Jordan. And the man himself, Mr. Ken Young. Are you guys going to be doing any duets out here, man, where you guys together, everybody's
Gotta
going to be
come
independent?
find out, man.
Okay,
You
all
gotta
right.
come and
all right,
find out.
Okay. Well, I don't have my mother with me, but maybe I'll come vend or something. So,
Come on,
are we
man.
gonna be in the room?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Echelon is a
Echelon
big
is
room.
set up
Yeah,
where
yeah. Okay, we
you
could be
can
in the room.
vend all of that good stuff,
Okay,
man.
okay. So if there's vendors, I know Tanya was talking about vendors. So if you're looking to vend, Again, reach out to Tanya Meyer, 702-581-3559. That's this Saturday, and it's going to be Bloom and Brunch, a Mother's Day celebration, and that's going on from 12 noon to 3 p.m. So get there at 11:45, 11:30 if you want to be late, and let's be ready to have a good time and hear these brothers. Can I say serenade the mothers?
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
yes, sir.
Serenade the mothers.
Yes, sir. We have any Lenny Williams fans out there? We might get a little Lenny Williams.
Okay.
You might get a little loofah, you know.
Uncle Lufa. Well, come on out, you guys, and let's celebrate your mother. Sunday's going to be packed, so you can't get. If you have not, let me look at the camera. If you have not set up something for Sunday with your mother, you're too late. So you may as well come on Saturday, where you can enjoy a Mother's Day celebration. She'll enjoy it. It's minimal cost. You'll enjoy it. You'll have a good time. Trust me, with the lineup that's here, your mother going to say, baby, mother sure enjoyed herself. Because that's what my mother would say.
That's right. Plus, there's going to be some food, man.
Some food, that's right. There's food there. It's going to be a Sunday. It's going to be a dinner, a brunch type setup. Am I looking at that on there?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, you got to feed us and sing to them. And so mothers love that.
Yeah, man. It's going to be beautiful. Off the chain.
So, again, you guys who want to register and sign up for that, Tanya Myers, 702-591-3559. All right? 581. Ken, your glasses let you down, too. 581-3559.
My bad. I should have that etched in my memory.
That's Tanya Myers. You guys can go to Facebook and see Tanya Myers. Everybody knows Tanya.
Yes.
She's on Facebook. So if you have not met Tanya, go to Facebook. Friend her. Wonderful woman to know. So pleasant and always smiling. Right?
Yes,
like
always.
Not a care in the world.
Always.
Right? Like
always.
No matter what it is, it's all right. It's just all right. Ken, I want to thank you, man, for taking the time of your busy Wednesday, brother.
Appreciate you allowing me to come on and hang out with you, man.
Man, I've been waiting for an opportunity, and so one was afforded.
Yes.
And your time availed. That was important, man, because I know a lot of people on the Wednesday like, ooh, Deville, that's a tough one. And so you were available.
Being retired, man, I can be flexible.
Be a little flexible. That's good. And retirement. So what do you find yourself doing in retirement? What's that like?
Man, I watch a lot of sports.
A lot of sports.
Of watching a lot of news.
Oh God, not the news. I get caught up on the news.
I'm a news junkie, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I am too, man. I'd be like, when they gonna get him? And when is he gonna get fined? I'm waiting to see. I just watch the news to watch them, take them down. I'm waiting on those kind of things. It's always something new, right?
Always, man.
Every day.
Always.
Every day.
So, but I'm trying to follow, in some of your footsteps, man, and may have a book project on.
Okay.
We come back and talk about that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah,
okay.
Man.
Yeah. I would hope, man. Yeah, because you guys got stories too, man, and it's going to inspire and encourage others, right?
Yes, sir.
Mine just was one of the knucklehead journeys, right? School of Hard Knocks, stuff like that, and tell your story.
Yeah.
We'd love to read it, hear about it. Thank you for coming to my book signing.
Yes, definitely, man. That was an inspiration, man. Proud of you.
Right on, brother.
Yeah, proud of you.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. All right, Las Vegas, we thank you again for tuning in to the Greg Deville Wealth Building broadcast. We do it every Wednesday at high noon right here at hot702.5fm.com. This is what we do. We talk wealth, real estate, and we invite guests to come on and talk about what they're doing in our community. So, look, I'll talk to you next week, same time, same place, on Facebook as well. Share it with somebody today. Don't forget, this Saturday, May 9th, 2026, we're going to have Bloom and Brunch, a Mother's Day celebration, right there at Echelon Event Center. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And until I talk to you next time, Las Vegas, may God's best be yours.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah. Jones. Hey. Greg Deville was at it, man. Hey. If you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help. You wanna be a broker, you wanna be broke. You wanna be the joker, you wanna be the joker. You gotta bring more to the table than your hope, dreams, and wishing. I can feed you fish or I can take you out fishing. I can show you the vision, addition and division, mathematic equation. Make the money flip like an acrobatic, amazing. Greg Deville, help you build the foundation. I'm saying, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We're here to help.